I'm here with Cynthia Weaver and Osama Salama from Walbridge. We're in downtown Detroit, and we're looking at the CompuWare building.
The CompuWare building, yes.
Which
Pretty
is
proud of that project.
It's a terrific building.
Yes.
People that come to Detroit should step in there, see the atrium. But if you come to Detroit, you'll probably fly in, and you can see other parts of Walbridge's work at the airport.
So we do a lot of airport work, and I think one of the things we're proudest thereof is the tunnel that you come through at the airport. At one point in time, that was the longest single pour on record. We do a lot of heavy civil work, like the airport project that we just mentioned, or wastewater treatment plant. And we do work such as commercial buildings, like the CompuWare building you see in the background. Hospitals, schools, anything that's a pretty large structure. We're pretty well known for building auto plants as well. You have to have drawings to build buildings. And so that used to take the form of a couple of drawing files, and now they're very complex drawing files with lots of information in them, and they go beyond the flat file surface now. They're 3D models or BIM, Building Information Modeling Systems. The gauntlet that they've thrown down to IT is give us the right way to manage a job more visually. So we have these great visual models that are our files, large files. And yet we need to be walking around a construction site, and we need to be offline, and we need to have the availability of seeing these models. And so our goal right now is to take all the different types of files or data that they actually want to see and figure out a way to make it portable and in the field. We might have an estimating group, and they really need to use certain files in order to do their work and in order to be successful. And the marketing or business development group uses a subset of those files, but they use it differently, and they augment them differently. And so as we go through the company, one of the things Osama's always battling with is you might have 3 and 4 people using the same file, and they don't necessarily want to give up their ability to control that file. And so we end up storing that file in 3 to 4 different places, the same one over and over again, or parts of the same one. Osama was constantly fighting the battle before of how much space people were using for exactly the same file, and ended up sort of being the policeman in that area. And now he doesn't have to patrol the file server anymore. Instead, the dedupe happens on the StorSimple device, and we can let everybody control their own space and store the same files, and yet not have to worry about how much it's consuming. We didn't want to take that next leap to just add more storage and then have to also add a new backup system that could manage and maintain that storage. StorSimple solved both of those things for us by allowing us to push information out to the cloud, and by allowing us to just defer that cost.
The most important thing is keep the data that we need off-site in the cloud, and this is the technology we were looking for from the beginning. So we don't have to go and mount tapes and look into the databases. It's just the simple steps that you do, and then you restore the file. Snapshots taking only a few minutes, while the old way of backing up used to consume hours, and that saved a lot of time for us.
Our strategy is to try to move as much as we possibly can to the cloud. We have about 40% off-site already. We're using Microsoft Office, and part of that cloud venture, or that software as a service venture that we have, that was one of the first things we moved into the cloud. We went on to Microsoft's BPOS product, which is now their Office 365, and that hosts our email and our SharePoint, and also our link system that we use to video conference with our trailers and to talk to our team members in the field. And it's something I don't know how we would live without it now. When a team member goes to Brazil to estimate a project, they get online and do a quick video chat with another estimator up here in this building in order to work through figures or facts that they need in order to complete their estimate.
Thanks, Cynthia. Thanks, Osama. Thanks for taking the time, and thanks for being StorSimple customers.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
You're welcome.